should have been recording for that one, boys.
Look, I'm at the
Ironing
show.
Man. Were you really ironing, Clams? Were you ironing a shirt? Maybe a pair of slacks?
I was ironing a hat.
Yeah, you gotta. Well, I do like a nice ironed bandana, like nice and crispy. Oh,
No, a hat.
yeah. A hat would. I get it.
A
It's
new
fine.
era hat.
I was ironing a new era hat. Keeping the brim flat.
I'm more of a. What is it? 47 brand.
Yeah, 47. Yes, Dirt's favorite new era season of Survivor. That's why he likes that so much.
I'm a big fan of trilbies.
Did leave a juicy.
Not to be confused with actually fedoras,
I like
which
Z
trilbies
hat.
are
Z
the
hat
little
had some
small
hats.
hats you always see those guys wearing.
Trilby.
Oh, hold on.
Well, look that up. Let me welcome everybody in. House Assembly, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 240. Here we are. Dirt, Clams, Josh. The gang is here. Here we are. And the cricket.
We are. Oh, what the heck? What is this?
That's a trilby.
Mm.
Oh.
You're talking about what people call fedoras nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
like
a fedora.
fedoras have a wider brim.
I don't like
Like
that.
an actual
Yeah.
fedora has a
A
wider brim.
real fedora is what Al Capone wore.
I don't like that hat.
No,
You see how much wider the brim is?
Indiana Jones had a fedora,
Yeah.
like a real one.
There you go, right there. That's Indiana Jones's hat.
I like-
But still, they don't compare.
Actually,
to
this one says officially licensed.
Those are cooler than the fedora one. I don't like.
Yep.
I like that one.
Well, no, this is actually the fedora.
Look up the
like
hat
that-
Daniel Day-Lewis wore in Let There Be Blood. Now that's a hat.
Let there be blood hat.
That one?
That hat?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope,
him
nope,
on the
nope.
set. Oh, okay.
That hat?
That's
one?
a hat. That's a hat.
Okay,
Yeah,
how about
so-
this, though?
You gotta see.
How about-
We're
We're talking about... Hold on. We're talking about hats.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the Daniel Day-Lewis Gangs of New York hat.
This man he's a man of many hats.
He's a man of many hats.
TJ, type
Where's
in
this-
Daniel Day-Lewis Lincoln hat.
Oh, I didn't want the actual.
Lincoln hat. Him as Lincoln.
Yeah.
There
dude,
we
Daniel
go.
Day-Lewis- Dude, he loves that. Yeah, Bill the Butcher is one of the best characters.
That is a nice hat, dude. This is almost on top hat
Here we go.
scale. This is killing Lincoln. No
He-
pun intended.
Bill the Butcher has multiple top hats. He
Dude,
has
why
this
does he
swing-
look like John Wilkes Booth in this movie, and then plays Lincoln in another one?
Dude, he basically plays John Wilkes Booth. I think he does some sort of political coup that has like the Union come into his town.
That's insane.
Dude, this movie's good.
It is a
Oh
good
yeah,
movie.
Gangs of New
The
York.
only bad part about this movie is Cameron Diaz.
She's in it. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She
The
plays a
only thing,
character.
like, I know it's like, because it's like the time period, the only thing that I kept thinking looking at Daniel Day-Lewis's character, Bill the Butcher, is like, man, his hair is greasy as fuck.
They
Yeah,
all
you
were
gotta keep
greasy.
it greasy, dude.
I know.
He's
but,
about to
like,
film,
You gotta keep
That shit was distracting the fuck out of me.
Oh, you got to keep it authentic. I don't
Oh,
know.
no. That's
I like the
completely
movies.
fine. I'm just saying that's me being weird.
I like the movies where they have fucked up teeth and like really bad hair.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does
like
make
to
me
see.
itchy. He's like really itchy. You
I
know,
don't like to
he's-
see 18th century people with like veneers. So that doesn't. It takes me right out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's actually worse. I think they should have greasy hair.
Yeah, they hadn't yet invented.
When is
Shampoo
Daniel
and
Day-Lewis
conditioner
gonna
at this
play Willy Wonka?
No.
Oh, no, that's-
no more
now
Willy
that's,
Wonk.
It's
I was
not
gonna say that's a stolen valor hat.
When is Daniel Day-Lewis gonna play
play-
Charlie
I
I don't think
Bucket?
he's gonna play anything ever again. I think he retired. Didn't
From
he? He went
Charlie
out on
and the
top. He
Chocolate
was like,
Factory.
"I played Lincoln. I'm done." He said,
Was that his last movie?
That's,
That was
those,
not
were,
his
those were his last words. I think. He said, I'm
Josh
done."
is making things up. He's lying.
He said, I'm playing. I'm done because I played Lincoln.
Did
And
he
then-
die?
No, he's just. Those were his last words. No one heard from him. He went to hiding.
No, he did this movie called Phantom Thread in 2017.
What? Why did he
Nobody's
do
ever
that?
heard of it. Yeah, why did he do that? Why
No,
did
I
he
think it won
wait?
awards. I think we're sounding like dopes right now. I think maybe it was good. Maybe.
Oh, he did a Donald Trump movie in 2020.
What?
Donald Trump.
Why is it getting worse? Why is things getting worse from Lincoln?
Yeah, that's the wrong president,
You were
buddy.
supposed to go out on top. You went back on your word from Daniel Day. Lewis.
No, I think he directed this movie. I don't think he's in this movie.
He directed
It
everything.
seems like a documentary. It's called Unfit.
Well, I like his brother better anyway. Emmanuel.
Who's that? Emmanuel Day Lewis?
Yeah.
Emmanuel
Is that a real
Day-Lewis.
person? Is that a real person?
No, that's his actual name.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's all right.
It's his actual name.
The joke can only be funny to me. That's fine. Emmanuel Lewis is Webster.
The dictionary guy.
Yeah, yeah, that's him. Go ahead and look up Webster. That's what you want, you know. It's just gonna tie you into something that I've done a million times. Right?
The old Webster's Dictionary.
Oh yeah, that's where I get
Yeah.
That's where I get all my info.
You and Eminem.
Mm-hmm. I crack that thing open.
You're a huge old Eminem.
I have a chuckle.
You're a peanut Eminem because you're a little bit nutty.
Mmm. Okay.
They call me Big Choco.
Big chuckle. Be a horrible
Yeah.
nickname, Dirt.
What?
Big chuckle. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be Big Chuckle. You know, you're gonna be
I
at the
think-
bottom of the feature list if you're Big Chuckle.
Big chuckle. Why?
I know.
Why not?
Damn it.
It'll be like, you know, featuring Sexy Red, A-Paul MJG, Biz Marquee,
And Big Choco.
Flavor Flav, Carrot
Okay.
Top,
Carrot
and Big Chuckle. Yeah. Be at
Are
the
you
bottom.
in the pocket of Big Chuckle?
No. I'm not a chuckler.
I'm not a chuckler.
Yeah.
I'm just a joker.
Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cold, guys.
Well, get warmed up then.
Everybody over here's got a cold. Everybody, Lori's over here sneezing in the background.
You know whose fault it is?
Leah's
whose
got a
fault?
cold.
It's Leah's fault.
No, it's not Leah's fault. I gotta go tell Leah goodnight though. So when I get back, enough banter. Let's get into this doc.
Called a
Let's get into this
daycare.
docket. I'll be right back.
So PJ,
So
I
here's what
found
happened.
out.
Oh, okay.
I found out every episode of Classic Who is on Tubi. So I've been watching the 1963 release of Doctor Who.
Tubi's an interesting thing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I've
I
used it
just
like
know-
I think once or something. It's like
Yeah.
not free shit, but you have to deal with the ads, of course.
The ads are just like commercial breaks because that show's centered around commercial breaks anyway. So it's like it doesn't break up anything important. Important.
So here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
Leah was at daycare.
Oh,
And some kid there had the cold. So she got the hold, and then gave it to everyone else there.
usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Let's see. I got something on the docket. Oh yeah, this is gonna make me mad later. I just took a peek. I gotta get a background. Let's get this background going. Well, Josh is gone.
Well, Josh is gone. Let's change his background.
Let's change his background, dude. That's the power of American Express.
I'll let the kitchen know about your broccoli sensitivity.
You have what? You can have a broccoli sensitivity?
What?
You can be
What am
sensitive
I
to
walking
anything.
in on
You're a
here?
little
You
baby.
could be sensitive to broccoli.
Well, I am. I'm sensitive to the smell. I hate it. We've discussed this before. I'm a broccoli hater. If there's broccoli in my house, I will. I'll probably
Evacuate.
I'll probably tent the whole place. I'll probably have it bugged. You know.
Bug.
But yeah, bug. That's how I got broccoli. That's what I.
Big bug.
Broccoli. Yeah, what's on the dock, boys? I'm back.
Oh, I just read the doc and I forgot to put this in here and it's gonna upset me.
Oh no, we're gonna have an upset Dirt. What's going on? Is there something in there that makes you?
Everything in the docket is just conspiracies. Holy shit. Okay. Well,
you're the one that's been filling it, I think.
all right. Let's talk about this one first. We're gonna talk about Big Oreo. I have a theory
Big
about Oreo.
Big Oreo.
What's the deal with Are they
So you
are they
remember-
big Oreos, or is this like? Are you talking corporate Oreo?
Listen, remember when Oreos were? Remember how Oreos were when we were kids? You could like peel them, and the whole thing was filled with the slop.
You could
Roll
peel.
the
You could peel them.
You can peel anything if you
You
try.
know what the
hard.
hell I'm talking about? You could pull the top off of it,
Twist them.
and the whole thing, and the whole thing was filled with cream, right?
Mm.
Nowadays, the regular Oreos are only halfway full of cream. Oh wait, I'm not sharing my screen.
That's why you gotta get double stuff.
Dirt, maybe
Nope,
you're
that's-
just used to double stuff. I think.
No,
Maybe
oh my god,
use-
I'm getting to a bigger point. You gotta just like just get
Okay.
into the long haul here. All right, so
hauling.
this is what you think of when you think of a regular Oreo, right?
Mm.
What
But
if I
this-
derail?
This is actually a double stuff nowadays.
What?
The regular Oreo shrank.
No way. Did
I'm
it?
telling you, dude.
Did they
yeah,
make?
dude,
Did
the
they make
regular
Oreo
Oreo-
thins Oreos?
No. This is not what an Oreo looks like anymore. It's just like cream out to here. It doesn't go out to the edge anymore. Let me see if I can get an Oreo. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, look, you can see the cream does not go to the edge anymore. Look at that. And it's like thinner now, but
Yeah,
that might
they-
still be the
those
look,
Oreo-
look. You can see it.
Oh.
You can see right there. The cream does not go to the edge anymore. It's in there.
I
It's
feel like
retreated in about an eighth of an inch.
Okay, I kind
And
of see
now-
it a little bit. At
Now, I wanna
least
pull
compared to
up-
that last
now I
photo.
haven't had an Oreo in a very long time,
Me either.
but I kind of feel like they were already like this for a while. As in, like, because things aren't perfect.
Now look, you
They
see
don't-
this? This looks like double.
And I
stuff.
also usually get double stuffed Oreos.
Let's do.
Now, see, I can kind of see where Dirt's coming from, but at the same time, I'm kind of picturing, because we would get like the random dollar store brand or
Oh yeah, I know.
knockoff
Like high
brand,
toxic?
yeah.
Well, you know, Oreo's the actual knockoff brand.
And like those, the cream was never to the edge, and I feel like Dirt does have something with Oreos, kind of the cream always being okay. So, there you go, there you go.
Well, no, this is someone who's scooped the cream. You can tell with that smallest one that the cream has been scooped off to the side. So he altered this himself.
Can't trust that image.
Yeah, you can't trust that image.
Now, what's going on here?
Yeah, you can trust this one.
This looks
is
real. to me.
100% real.
That is 100% not AI generated.
Yeah, look at this bite.
What's a big bite?
The cream, though.
That's interesting though.
That is. Why is Oreo? 100 years later, Oreo's #1 cookie. Who do they think they are?
Now let's do
Jackie Chan?
Oreo. Let's do Oreo.
think they're the Chan Man?
1999. Let's pull up an Oreo from 1999. Google, pull me that.
LAB's eating box of Oreos from
Here
1999.
we go.
Alexa.
Here's a pack. Look, here's a pack of 75th anniversary Oreos, and you notice cream all the way to the edge. Cream all the way to the edge.
Yeah,
I mean,
like my
that
edge with
honestly
cream.
still looks about the same as the pictures you showed before, Dirt. I'm just gonna say that.
Some of these are
Yes.
pretty voided. Some of these do have pretty big voids in them, but I still think there's more cream in these.
You may be onto something here.
What do
There
you think of
might
this?
be.
What do you think of this? The
They're a
George
little
of the
they're a little
Jungle-
wrinkly
the
looking.
George
I
of the
don't like-
Jungle Air Forces. Oh, here's a hydroxix. This is what you were eating when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, dude. After church fellowship. Woo! With some coffee and some powdered creamer. Let's fucking go, dude. Okay, now
Now,
we froze because I was kind of clicking around, so that maybe have been my fault. Sorry. But I hadn't checked everything. Kind of just went with it. But we're all good. But we are frozen, and what I'm frozen on here, I'm seeing a few pictures here. I'm seeing a number 99 Oreo race car. That's beautiful.
okay. Okay.
That's looking good. And I'm also seeing up there the vanilla Oreos. What's your take on the vanilla ones? Do you like vanilla or original better? Do you have a
Original,
take
probably.
there?
See,
Probably
I can't pick a favorite.
I'm
always
a
like.
vanilla guy, dude.
I always, you know, what's funny?
Yeah.
I like Oreos. Oreos are great, but something hits different about that, like Food Lion brand. Fucking,
Golden.
you get the bag that's a mix of the golden and the chocolate ones,
Dude, yes.
and you just go crazy eating the whole thing.
Dude, you're speaking my language now. That's what I was about to say, actually. I was like, dude, honestly, the hydroxix, like, but do one chocolate, one vanilla. Oh. Like,
Oh my god.
Clams is right, dude.
Remember these
The
bad
mixed
boys?
match Oreo is the best.
Really, no.
What do they
The,
call
ma-
it?
the magic dunker? Look at this thing.
Magic Dunker? No. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You just dunk it.
You know
into
what?
the-
Here's
I
what
don't
I'm
like
gonna do.
that.
I'm gonna go to Food Lion's website right now. We're gonna look
Pull up one of
on
them.
their aisles.
Pull up foodlion.com.
Give me a live feed of Food Lion's cameras on the Oreo aisle, please.
That'd be sick. We should be
Yeah.
allowed to do that.
I feel like that should be allowed.
Why
It's a
aren't
public
we-
place. It's public place.
Public property.
Yeah.
Public property.
I'm allowed to set up cameras in here.
These are unfortunately Oreo mayonnaise and not real. That's what this says.
I'm allowed to set up cameras in the men's urinal. This
But
is a
I like
public
mayonnaise. I'd probably like that.
That's enough of that.
Let's see.
That's my thing on Oreos. I think that they've
Next.
gotten smaller. I think the Oreos have shrank.
bathroom. I think you're right, Dirt. I think that
Have the Oreos shrank, or have you just gotten bigger?
Now
that's
that's-
true too.
Is this a Honey I Shrunk the Kids situation? And
Yeah, because-
I'm just bigger than I was.
Yeah, because how long has it been since your last Oreo?
Well, I've been eating Oreos consistently, so I haven't seen the change. It's been a gradual shrinkage, and I haven't been seeing the drasticness. It's just been slowly. It's like the boiling frog. You know what I'm saying?
The Oreos,
I'm like-
Oreos Anonymous meeting.
Yeah. You ever heard of the boiling frog? You could put a frog in a pot of water and boil it, and it won't die as long as you do
But
it
you can't
slowly.
teach a frog to boil a pot of water yet.
Yeah, and you can't lead the frog to a creek.
Yeah,
And you don't shoot a gift
expect it
frog.
to drink. You got to show the
Either.
frog. You got to show the frog how to drink the water, and then you can teach it how to fish.
yes. Yeah, and you can't teach the fish anything because it's a dumb fish.
Fish
That's-
don't have real brains. I think fish operate off of just nerves.
Dude, I've never seen a brain in there.
No, I don't think they have a brain. PJ, do fish have brains?
Yes.
Do they?
What? Dude,
Yes.
That is crazy news.
my
to
mind
me.
is blown, dude. I bet their mind's blown.
With few exceptions, pretty much all animals have some like sort of brain. I mean, like fish. That's
Dude,
like,
not ants. I can tell you one thing. Me and Lori put
Yeah, I
some,
don't think
Put some-
insects have brain.
put some sticks and stuff in front
Oh
of their
my god, they
their
have.
layer.
They don't have like
could
a.
figure it out.
They don't have a real brain. They just have.
Yeah. Ants have brains.
Yeah, they got a thinking center in there.
What?
Yeah. So like the one exception I can think of that doesn't actually like really have a brain, but is technically considered an animal, is a fucking sea sponge.
And like a jellyfish.
Oh, I found it.
The brain.
Food Lion assorted chocolate and golden sandwich cookies.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about. Pull it up.
Hold on, let me-
Roll that beautiful chocolate cookie footage.
Roll that beautiful B-roll.
Yeah, roll that beautiful dunk of. Oh yeah, those are good. The mixed bag, yeah. See now, how do you feel about the ones
Oh yeah.
that are
Oh,
half and half?
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. The half and half. The
I know what
one-
you're talking about, but why do you need that when you can have this and then you can just make your own halves and halves? if
Because
you
in
want it?
my
Or
brain,
you can just-
I don't have an even amount.
Clams has got a
Like,
point.
It isn't even about.
Is it an even amount? You're getting.
Well-
I thought you were getting 2 rows of one and 1 row of the other.
See, what I remembered was now here could be the shrinkage though. What I remember is back in the day they had 4 rows.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
Not 3.
definite shrinkage. Definite shrinkage.
Oh,
We need to
I
get
don't know
the-
if Josh remembers what I'm talking about, but I swear
to
they
get-
have 4.
Yeah, because it would
We
be
need to
an
get
even
in these
amount of rows
factories.
here. We're getting only
Yeah.
1 row of vanilla. I'm getting
We
skimped
need to get
on
in
the
these
vanilla.
factories and
I'm getting
figure out
skimped
what's
on the
going on.
golden cookies.
No.
The cream already
mean-
didn't go to the edge on these bad boys, but let alone I'm getting skimped a whole row here. There's no way they're just like it's longer because it's not. That's less cookie.
That's less cookie.
That's less
That's
cookie.
Now, what is
We're
that? Limited
Honey?
pretzel sandwich? No, the pretzel. Pretzel
Wait.
Oreo.
What?
Pretzel Oreo.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, chocolate covered pretzel sandwich cookies.
Yeah, let's see
that
that.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see
let's
that.
check it
I'm
out.
trying to see what exactly are we getting here. Are we getting chocolate covered? Are we getting
Oh.
Oreos or are we getting pretzels?
Pretty
'Cause
sure
what's
this
the-
it's pretzel
it's that
flavored
cookie.
cookie, topped with salt and chocolate
Ooh.
flavored cream.
I don't know about that one.
It's my account now. I got to swerve on that corner. Whoa.
Now, what about that Pace medium heat 12-ounce jug?
No. We're here looking at cookies. All right. We're here
Oh,
looking at
there's the
cookies.
golden cream, the classic. Now look at
What
that
is
golden
this?
cream classic. That's 4 rows.
That looks like a 4-row.
Yeah, that's definitely a quad row right there.
Yeah, that's
Hold
a
on.
quad. That's a quad row of
That's
cookies.
a big row.
170 calories per serving.
Serving
12 cookies?
size 3 cookies.
12 cookies? Oh. There's 12
What?
serving.
They are
3
full of
cookies.
shit, dude. They
Yep.
know nobody.
Three?
Sounds about
Cookies?
right, honestly.
3 cookies. Here's 3 cookies. Like, shut up, dude. I would kick you in the knee
Oh,
if you gave me
beat
3
you up.
cookies.
5 cookies at least. Come on,
Yeah,
I'm a
dude.
big boy. I'm a
5
big
cookies
boy.
now.
I'm a 5 cookie man.
The Goya chocolate cookies.
Only had those a few times in my
Yoba
life.
Goya.
Grandma's.
Those are overrated.
Yeah,
They're
well,
Yeah,
like
they are,
honestly,
dude. They used to sell
super-
those at school at Fruitopia.
I know.
They're like super flavor punch to the point where it's like artificial flavor.
The best cookie in
Like,
the world
it-
is at the bottom, though.
Crazy.
I saw it at the very bottom. There it is.
Oh yeah,
Fig
Pepperidge Farms.
Newtons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fig Newtons.
Oh,
I saw
Fig
Fig Newtons
Newtons?
at like the top
Wait,
of the square.
Was that pack of Fig Newtons $1?
Really?
It was
Yeah.
probably a baby back. Hold on.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Two
2
ounce
It's
ounce
the
pack.
pack.
single. It's the single.
Damn, dude.
The single
expensive.
fig.
Now the worst cookie is that Chips Ahoy Crunchy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the chewy's
I can't
good.
say
though.
that.
I like the chewy.
Chewy's okay, but it's just like
The
eating.
chewy makes me sick, dude. I eat like 2 of those,
No.
and I'm like, ugh.
I don't like the chewy. You're right.
Chewy.
I just thought about it, and the
I like the
chewy's
crunchy.
basically
I like
it's
the
like
crispy.
eating raw cookie dough. The chewy's like
There
eating
we
raw
go.
cookie dough.
There we go.
Now, what's your take on
Not
the Keebler
bad.
elves? You guys think the Keebler elves make a good cookie? You think? I think they make a
No,
killer
honestly,
cookie. I think it's good.
No, the only bad thing about these right here, you eat a little too many, and then you gotta go to the bathroom.
well, yeah,
That's not a
it's
bad
that
thing. That's a
fiber
good thing
boy.
for me.
No, well, it depends on how it makes your tum feel.
Well, it doesn't make my tum tum feel good when I eat a
Also,
lot of
I
it.
need to try
Ooh.
these. I need
Milanos
to try
are
these.
the shit.
Strawberry
Okay,
white chocolate.
I'm gonna
So-
say right now, I do not like
I don't like
white
Milanos.
chocolate. I don't like
I-
strawberries and chocolate.
Have you ever heard of this though?
Have you ever heard of this one? White Pages? Yeah, I've heard of the White Pages. Yeah, white chocolate. Yeah, that one's the okay.
It's all right.
It's not like it's supposed. It's not like it's trying to be a chocolate cookie. It's
Well, that wasn't claiming it was trying to be chocolate. It just said strawberry and white chocolate.
I know. I just
So
don't like
honestly,
white chocolate
probably
as the
pretty
main
good.
staple. White chocolate as the main staple, I guess, is what I don't like. I can have
But I
white
mean, it's the
chocolate
first
things.
cookie though.
No,
White chocolate.
No, it's a sugar cookie with
I'll clap back
condensed
on that.
milk
I like
flavor.
white chocolate. I enjoy
No.
white chocolate.
Yeah, I'm picky about it.
I
I
like
don't.
a good
I'm,
zero bar.
Yeah. I just it is too sweet. It can be sickeningly sweet. So I'm very
It is
like
sickeningly
very-
sweet. The
Very
whole zero
nauseating.
bar,
like
I
this
feel
is like one of the
shit.
best ways to eat it without it being too much.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is the class. This is. A
I would,
class
so
you
you're
gotta
saying
eat
like a
milk
sugar
chocolate,
cookie,
white
but
chocolate.
it's definitely the same base as like a chocolate chip cookie, just with
Oh yeah.
white chocolate chips and macadamia nuts in it.
Oh, it's good though.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't come close to a chocolate chip cookie.
Because I do think if you
No.
use like a sugar cookie as
That's
the base,
tough,
it'd be too sweet.
Nothing can even light a candle around a chocolate chip cookie. That thing is farting up the room.
Burn of room.
That's a horrible way to describe a cookie smell. That cookie is farting up the room.
I just made that up. You guys can post that one to Twitter.
Oh well, it's probably we're gonna use it now. It's farting up
Okay,
the room.
these are okay, but I can only eat one of these because I'm
I
not a
can eat
big
a few of them.
peanut butter guy.
I
I'm
think
not
we need a
super.
cookie tier list at this point.
I'm not a
I
super
could
big.
eat if you put a glass of milk.
Peanut butter
I could eat
person
2 or
either.
3. I could eat 2 or 3 with a glass of milk, but
just-
Peanut
solo,
butter cookies?
Yeah.
Dude, they slap. I think it's a
do.
it's a top
Oh,
tier
shit.
cookie for me. I
But
love
so here's the
it.
thing, though. It's funny when my mom and dad were together when I was younger. I remember
Yeah.
my mom making these like a fairly frequent amount.
Oh yeah, dude, my mom used to make them all the
My
time
dad.
too. Yeah,
But, like,
because
after that, it didn't
dad
happen.
loves peanut butter. Look at Josh. Every dad loves peanut butter.
Every day I
Yeah,
was-
dude. Like once you hit that realm in life, the peanut butter just starts flowing in, dude.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta succumb to peanut butter eventually.
Yeah, that's how you knew George Washington Carver was just like having kids all around town and like, not paying them any mind, just focused on the peanut. You know?
Yeah, but he did his thing when he made peanut butter.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
mean, he
George
did it
Washington
for all
Carver.
dads everywhere.
Shout out to George Washington Carver. Love
Oh,
the peanut butter.
Ugly side
Yeah.
effects of eating too much peanut butter.
May I
What do you
say the
got
best
here?
George Washington?
This dude is named Dr. Axe. I don't trust him.
Maybe, but that's just he can't help that.
His
it's
first name is Josh. I'm not taking medical advice from Josh.
Yeah, me either. Eatthis.com
No.
as well? No.
What about nutrition?
And also, what kind of doctor doesn't put Joshua? Joshua.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
Yeah,
little.
but
It's
see,
a
here's
little
the thing.
informal.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
trust that.
Here's the thing.
Mm.
I'm an informal person, and I wanted to go to medical school when I was growing up.
But you wouldn't.
I would've
you
been
wouldn't be
But you were too
Dr.
informal.
Miles.
Be Dr. PJ Clams Miles. Have been written on my lab coat.
Mm.
It's better than my last name. People can't even say my last name.
Klingensmith.
It's like barely English.
Yeah, but it does sound like a
Racial slur.
well, yeah, maybe like one in RuneScape.
Well, okay, it's an occupational name, so it is kind of a slur in a way. Like a Klingon. It's like a blacksmith.
Like a Klingon.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a Klingon.
Or you know,
Klingon is just a slur for Klingon.
or like when a sock
Well, actually,
clings to the
actually,
inside
Klingon,
of your pant leg when you do the laundry.
Klingon is actually an
Klingon's to the
onomatopoeia
side.
name. It's actually an onomatopoeia. It's the sound that the hammer makes when it hits the anvil.
Cling.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody knows
Yeah.
that. There's
If you-
real last
if
name
you-
Dirt
if you-
Cling.
If you literally translated the German version of my name into English, it would be called Bladestone, which is way better than what the fuck I got now.
Oh, Bladestone does sound cool.
Yeah, because it's an anvil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bladestone. That sounds like a sick. Sounds like a rock with a trench coat on.
Sounds like some King Arthur shit.
But you know why that is, though, right?
Because of immigration?
Well, no, last names being the way they are is because, like,
Oh, because of feudalism. The end of
well,
like,
yes, feudalism, but like when they started actually taking census of things, like when they started
Yeah,
trying to
okay,
count the
yeah, yeah.
populations, the only people
Yeah.
that initially had last names were like monarchs, so like yeah, feudalism. But
Well,
so people
okay,
had to
so-
make last names because there was like 50 fucking Joshes.
First person
Yeah.
with my last name was a sir. They were a knight.
Well, which would be unusual if like blacksmiths, because typically like
He owned a
if
factory.
people with the
He
last name
owned-
Smith.
He owned an entire factory. Like, it wasn't just like a blacksmith thing. It was like he had employees like out the wazoo.
I get what
and
Clan is
shit.
saying. So Dirt would have been like Dirt from Dirt because they would have dressed him like.
It would either been
Dirt
like
from
a
Munich.
location.
Yeah,
No,
Dirt
it'd
from
been
It would either
Munich.
been like a location
Dirt of
or like what
Westphalia.
their job was. That's why, like
Yeah.
in English, you have a lot of names like Smith,
Mhm.
Tanners,
Taylor.
Sanders, Taylor.
Tyler.
Colonel
That's more of a
Sanders.
first name.
Tyler is tiling.
Well, what I'm saying is that's more
John
of a
Tyler.
name.
Yeah, yeah.
President
But John Tyler,
Tyler.
yeah.
But like mine is that, but it's also like, so anybody with my last name is directly related to me because it's like a house name as well. It started as an onomatopoeia name, like an occupational thing, but like the dude owned a factory and like he had a castle and like shit.
What was his favorite cookie?
Probably one of those. What are those cookies that the pirates ate that are just made of flour and that's it?
Hardtacks.
Yeah, that one, hardtack.
A hardtack.
You gotta dip it in some water first.
Yeah, it's basically just like a cracker, but it's like this thick,
Okay.
and you can't eat it with your teeth. You gotta like suck on it,
No, that's what I said. You
Alright.
gotta dip it in some water first.
or dip it in water or
It's
whatever.
just
You know,
flour, condensed flour.
that's the only cookie I
guess
can think
it-
of from back then. I don't think they had good cookies back then. I think everything that they ate was just for like living.
I'm gonna share this because it's funny to me, but not necessarily share it on stream.
What do you mean? Oh, you're sharing it in the chat. Okay. Well, look at that. We dissolved in just a cookie nightmare.
I like cookies.
I really want a peanut butter cookie now.
I kind of do too.
So good. When they're fresh, dude, hot. Oh. God, dude. Nothing beats hot peanut butter cookie with like a scoop of coffee ice cream. Dude. Slaps. Slaps. I know all the good coffee ice cream combos. Okay. Don't even worry about it. Goodbye, son. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, what's going on? Is that a house?
Oh,
A castle.
yeah. Scoliosis Klingenstein. Everybody knows about
I
this
like
place.
scoliosis.
It's German. It's Classel Klingensmith. That's my place.
That's his crib.
How do we get that?
I don't know. I think I just have to go up there and be like, "This is mine now," and then declare myself lord of the realm.
Okay.
Look at this thing. I could be lord of.
Where is this at?
This is in Westphalia, Germany.
So hold on. Wouldn't that require there to be like an active monarchy and stuff like that?
There
And
is.
feudalism
It's
in place.
called King Charles.
But isn't that in Germany?
And I will
It's
reclaim
fully-
Germany. I will reclaim Germany in the name of the in the name.
And
what is
also,
it?
isn't
What is his title? I forget his title.
isn't England just a parliamentary monarchy, and the monarchy is more for show than anything?
Yeah, but at any moment, that thing's ready to take over. It just
Bam,
needs a
bam,
couple.
bam.
It just needs a couple feudal lords, and hey, I'm ready to be a feudal lord. You guys want to be my serfs? I'll give you a town.
No,
I
I
want
don't
to
want
be
to
a
be a
count.
serf.
As long as I can be a count.
I know what a
yeah,
serf
yeah.
is. You can't trick me, Dirt.
I look like a count already.
I'll put you in charge of a factory. You could be a serf. In my
I want to
factory.
be a duke at least.
Mm.
The Duke of West Hampshire.
The Duke of West Philadelphia, born and raised. In Dirt's Castles, where you spent most of your
Duke of-
days.
The Duke of Hickory.
There's also like Berg Klingenstein, which is just a folly that's in
You know what-
rubble.
You know what Berg means, right?
No,
Berg?
but I know this is a
I'm
folly.
pretty sure it just means city
Really?
or like town.
My family has no castles, 0 castles available.
Yeah. Where's your land wealth?
I don't have any.
Yeah, where's
None.
your heritage?
My
Well,
dad was
In
adopted.
the two accepted definitions of Berg are a town or city,
mhm.
or an ancient or medieval fortress or walled town.
Yeah. So okay, but I don't
Do
think
you
it was
know
a
where the-
real. I don't think it was real. I think it was a folly. I think it was just a fake structure.
Do you know where the word Berg comes from?
German.
Bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it
makes
comes from
sense.
the word
They have a lot of bergs going on over there, and I think berg just means town and or armored fortress.
Well, town city. It came from being like a.
I was just
wall.
repeating what you said like 30
literally.
seconds ago.
Yeah.
Berg is short for burger now.
Well, that's
And
You know
it's
what,
changed definition.
I was gonna say. Hamburgers are just ham cities.
Yeah, everybody knows that in Germany, when they were playing with ham radios, they didn't want to stop playing around with them, so they smashed some ground beef together and they fried it up, and that's how the hamburger was invented. That's like the classic
Pretty sure they
tall
used to
tail.
eat hamburgers. I'm pretty sure they ate hamburgers raw.
Yeah.
Sometimes with
They
onions.
eat hamburgers raw.
With onions.
It's insane.
Dude, Dirt, did you see this thing about Love from H3, dude, eating raw bacon?
You can't do that.
Dude, okay, so he's
It's
Swedish.
tempting as raw. Okay, look, raw
Hold on.
bacon is so tempting because every time I'm cooking bacon, I'm like,
Yeah.
why can't I just eat this from the pack?
So I've always
It
enjoyed.
it looks so good. It feels good in your hands. It's like ready to go.
It does.
It's
It
ready to
depends,
go.
it
I
depends. Sometimes I
sympathize
get some
with that.
slimy stuff, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but bacon just feels like it would melt in your mouth raw. Like that's just like
I don't know. I don't. Then again, I've never done it. But
They need to
I've
make
always
sense for me.
enjoyed Love's cooking streams. He used to do them on Twitch back in the day in his car in
Okay.
Sweden, and those were like the funnest ones when he was like, when the Swedish cops were like chasing him around. And he's like cooking and like grilling in the back of his car, driving down the road. Like those were funny. Now he's back. Now he's in his apartment in L.A. and this dude doesn't know what to do with American food, it seems. He's eating raw ass bacon, dude. He was making a stir fry on stream, live. He did this in front of thousands of viewers.
yeah.
Making
And he
a
was just
stir
eating raw
fry.
bacon.
And no, he pulls out the raw bacon and he's like, guys, it's smoked. It's smoked bacon. It's already cooked. And then asks ChatGPT, like, because the chat's telling him, like, no, dude, don't do that. And he already cut up the bacon and just put it right in the stir fry raw. and the chat
I don't think he knows how to cook.
is like, yo, you can't be doing that. And apparently he's been doing this for a while.
He's what? You glitched out there.
I said apparently he's been doing this for a while.
Listen, there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to cook. And most of them
I've seen him
show
cook,
off that
though.
they can cook. I feel like the people who show off that they can cook don't know how to cook.
I've seen Love cook, but I've never seen him have to cook just bacon straight up. And I feel like he's always cooked it. He's always his to meats. He's been a little crazy with cross-contamination before in the past, but he's always
Can't be
cooked his
doing that.
meats.
I'd be doing that, dude. I'd be
And-
cooking eggs all day, boy.
Yeah, dude, but how do you just eat raw bacon? I don't know.
My brother
Well-
likes floppy bacon. He likes the bacon to
I
where the
do
fat
know
isn't
in
even
Europe-
rendering.
And stuff like some of the standards and the way they treat like meats.
Yeah, but I looked this up,
safe
and
to eat it raw.
there was many accounts of people from Sweden saying, we don't do this in Sweden. This is not
Well, if that's the case, then I don't know why.
They're like,
Did they-
no, we cook the bacon. I don't know what he's doing over there. Apparently, it's like a big thing to make like a bacon
Baconator?
lattice. Bacon lattice.
Oh, yeah, that was a big deal like 12 years ago in America, too. Remember Epic Mealtime?
Mm-hmm. They like to do
They
that
make
over in the
that-
foreign countries, and they eat
That
like
bacon lattice, and they just lay it on there like a big old bacon blanket.
Yeah.
I think bacon's overrated. I think people just memed the shit out of bacon.
Yeah, they did. Well, I mean, it was like a craze there for everything's got to
Memed
taste
it
like
to death.
bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon
yeah.
There's
this,
probably bacon
It's gotta
cookies and
smell
bacon
like
Oreo.
bacon. It's got to look like bacon. It's got to feel
Mhm.
like bacon.
But bacon's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it has nothing on sausage.
Dude, I think the pack of bacon that Love was eating was like a Food Line brand, like bulk
Oh,
pack
man.
of bacon. It was nasty.
You know what I've been doing? You know what I've been doing to my bacon? You're gonna hate this. I've been pulling my bacon out, and as it's like drying on the paper towel,
You're right. I hate it.
I blast that motherfucker.
I don't know why. I'm
with-
just like, Dirt's gonna. He's like, I slap it against.
No, yeah, I slap it on that paper towel so it can degrease. But as it's degreasing, I just layer it with pepper to where it's just like too much black pepper, you would assume. But then when you eat it,
Oh,
it's something else.
peppered.
You gotta
It's
try
peppered.
it. Yeah, dude,
Pepper.
you just blast it with
peppercini.
pepper. Blast
they
the
make,
shit
they make
out of
it
it.
already with like big pepper grains, like in the bacon.
Mm. Ah,
Like, have you ever
okay.
seen those with like the peppercorn? Like it's
The
stuffed down into the
peppercini
bacon.
bacon.
It's
No,
good,
I just
dude.
get regular ass bacon, dude. I don't trust people seasoning my food. I get unseasoned food and then season in my
Dirt,
soup.
you would like black pepper sauce. Have you ever had black
That's
pepper
not
sauce?
true. You buy seasoned food all the time.
Is it like a mayonnaise?
No, it's a sauce. It's like a sauce that goes on like chicken wing.
Like horseradish sauce?
No, it's black pepper sauce. It's like a glaze.
trying to get a black pepper.
It's like a glaze that has a lot of black pepper in it, and it's delicious.
trying to get a black
It's a
pepper
chili
tree.
sauce.
The chili sauce, yeah.
Trying to get a tree that grows black peppers. Little black peppercorn tree.
All right.
Unlimited black pepper. It's one of my dream. That's one of my.
Power.
It's one of my dream trees. Is a black pepper tree.
Your dream tree, dude?
Yeah, dude. I got dream trees.
Nice dogwood.
Nope, I hate dogwood with a passion. I think dogwood is an abomination. I think
Maybe. Hell, hold on. Why is that?
Eastern pear is also an abomination for the exact same reason because they fucking stink. And the
Dogwood
cities that
doesn't
put them
actually
up,
stink. That's just Bradley pear.
And dogwoods
is that
are
just the
beautiful,
Eastern
dude,
pear?
when they
Either
bloom,
way,
they're
okay. Well,
beautiful.
it's lumped in. It's lumped in because they look the same. But get that Eastern pear out of my fucking face.
It's definitely the pear tree because it. I actually watched a tree guy talk about that shit.
Shout out to all
So
the
they
bears.
only plant male trees in city ordinance because they don't want fruit to be like rotting on the floor everywhere. So all of the trees are just releasing pollen
What?
and
It's
they
good,
fucking
it's good for the
stink.
So
ants.
the pollinating strategy of that tree is to attract flies as pollinators. So that's
Yeah,
why
and
it's
it
stinky.
stinks, dude. It stinks.
That's why it makes
and it's also invasive. It doesn't belong here.
Mm.
It belongs in Asia.
Specifically talking about I believe it's called the Bradley pear tree specifically.
Probably, yeah. I just noticed Eastern pear,
Who's
but I
Bradley?
might be saying an outdated racist name for the tree.
Bradley was a racist? Oh my god.
No. I think Eastern.
Oh, Bradford pear trees.
Bradford. Now that sounds like a racist.
Yeah, get these Bradford pears out of my fucking sight. I hate them
Yeah,
so much.
dude. We don't like them pears, dog. Shout out to all the pears. Nah.
Not to all the pears.
Dude, speaking of small fruit, I got
Small fruit.
I got something in the docket.
Uh-oh.
Hornswoggle in the news. That's right. Former WWE superstar
Oh yeah, I've seen
Hornswoggle
this, dude.
in the news. Hornswoggle. I watched an interview with him, or at least a section of an interview with him, where he's talking about how much he hates
Peter Dinklage.
smug asshole Pete Dink. That's right, Pete Dink. Peter Dinklage. Not doing good for the little people community, according to Hornswoggle. Who
He's doing what's
is a little
called
person.
pulling the ladder. He's pulling the ladder.
Yeah, and apparently this all traces back to the Snow White movie.
No. This all traces back to Elf.
Oh, that's right, to Elf. Well,
All goes back to Elf.
Well, it goes back to Elf because he, in the Snow White movie, this recent Snow White remake, Peter Dinklage was an advocate against casting little people for the dwarves, saying it was racist or whatever it may be. And Hornswoggle was like, "No, it's fucking not." He's like, "We want jobs, dipshit." And
he was like, he was making a good point. He was like, that would hire like 30 little people in the industry because they have to have stunt people, they have to have main cast, and then like, yeah.
Yeah, and and instead Peter Dinklage took all the role for himself or whatever it may be. I mean, this is a guy.
No.
This is a guy who most of his roles he's played a little person.
Yeah, because Tyrion is written as a dwarf. He's written as an imp.
I mean,
like a cartoon character, evil dwarf is what Tyrion is.
I mean, I don't see this dude going after Gary Oldman. Like, I don't see him taking a real big stance. You know, I don't see him going after McConaughey.
Yeah, he's not going after Batman's Jim Gordon.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, no, he's gonna go after all the other people who possibly could swoop in and take his role, which makes me not want to watch the new Toxic Avenger movie. It should be Hornswoggle in that role. It should be Hornswoggle as the Toxic Avenger with Elijah Wood, and it would be a great movie. But instead, it's Pete Dink, smug asshole Pete Dink, and he's probably was controlling on the set. He's probably just like The Rock, dude, on the set. Pete Dink is probably just like him, you know. He's probably peeing in Voss water bottles, and he's probably spilling it onto his assistant, saying, "You throw this away," He pushes it into their chest, and pee goes everywhere, all over their shirt, and they're like, "Oh God!"
Well, he wouldn't
I like
push it into their chest. It would be more like their knee.
Yeah. No, he makes them get down onto their knees into his level.
Oh,
He's
and then he pushes it into their
yeah,
chest.
he's a real. He degrades them a bunch.
Is it
Yeah, 'cause
anything
if it
like
was a-
Flubber?
Flubber?
Yeah, is it anything like Flubber?
Was Flubber cast to be a little person?
No, it wasn't.
I
Maybe
could
a
see.
little
I could see. Now I could see Peter Dinklage reprising the role of Flubber.
I could see Peter Dinklage taking the credit and
Oh.
saying he was Flubber, saying that he.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I
yeah,
can see
think
him
he
being
could-
like, "You think Andy Serkis is so good because Andy Serkis is short? He's just like hates him because he's short. He's not even a little person. He's just a
I'm
short
short.
man."
Well, he played Gollum.
Exactly, dude. Do you think that doesn't piss Pete Dink off? You don't think he seethes at fucking night like Gollum, thinking about Andy Serkis just killing the role, dude?
Look, while Andy Serkis was being Gollum, Pete Dink was in Elf.
I know, dude. That's why he's seething at night. Still.
Yeah.
That's why he's such a smug, pretentious, goateed turd, dude. That goatee, he like shaves his goatee and then he'll grow it back and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm a different character." Shut up, dude. You're smug Pete Dink. I can see right
Yeah,
through.
he's only ever playing the same character every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the worst, dude. Ugh. God, I'm on Team Horn. I'm on Team Swoggle, Team Horny. Okay.
Well, speaking of Pete Dink, I have something that's got me
You got
upset.
something
It's
Pete
got me
Dink
riled
related?
up. Oh yeah, this has got me riled
You know
up.
I get riled up when Pete Dink gets in there. Good lord, man. Oh my god.
We all know George R. R. Martin, the writer for A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones.
George R. R.
He
Corona Games.
was supposed to finish these books 20 years ago, and he's still got 2 more books to write. And this motherfucker went on Twitter the other day and said, "I might be using AI to finish these books," and that pretty much turned me off of the entire thing. Like I'm pretty much done with Game of Thrones. If that's the way, like,
Yeah.
it's over. It's over. Just don't even finish the books anymore. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you should just now it stops at that point. That's how I
Yeah.
feel. Yeah.
It's done.
There's no excuse for using AI in your creative endeavors, I believe. I think
Especially since all AI is going to do is use other people's source. Like, it doesn't come up with anything on its own. It just uses other people's stuff to make something.
Yeah. It pulls from sources.
Yeah,
It's not even really an artificial intelligence. It's just
No, it's a chatbot. It's a chatbot at best.
yeah, it's dog shit, and I don't know why it's on every single app in the world and integrated everywhere like it's the brand new thing. I don't know. I feel like people are.
I do
kinda
like it
laying
for
up there
searching.
being like it's kind of shit. No, dude, it's shit, dude. ChatGPT doesn't know
Like
shit.
for
I was asking it
searching,
wrestling related
Google one.
questions, and it thought CM Punk hadn't been rehired by the company yet. It doesn't know shit.
Okay, well, you gotta get a version that's up to date. Some of the versions cut off at 2023.
Well, that's bullshit, dude. Well, I just
Yeah,
typed
well,
it
yeah,
into
that is
Google
bullshit.
and went to ChatGPT, dude.
Oh well, that one should be up to date.
Yeah, well, it doesn't know shit. It doesn't know jack shit.
Oh yeah, no, those things are often very wrong.
Because what they're
Yeah.
pulling from is just outdated information.
Well, no, there's been contradictory information that's given.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I think AI will pick back up once we get quantum computing.
Yeah, once we figure out how to access the portions of our brain that we don't know how to use, I think we will surpass AI, or we'll surpass the idea of it, because I think the idea of it is dumb as fuck. I think Will Smith was correct in iRobot. I think that everybody
think-
around here is Shia LaBeouf, and we're all Will Smiths. You know?
I think humans will become immortal before AI takes over. I don't
No.
think. I think. I do. I think humans would become immortal before AI could take over.
I'm going to turn myself into a cyborg.
Well, that too. I think we could either do that. That could be the answer too. Just mix both.
And then I'll
together.
walk up to everybody and go beep boop bop. They'll be like, "What'd you
If I'm
say
a
to me?"
cyborg, I'm trying to be
And
like,
I'll be like, "Beep beep bop."
I think-
General Grievous,
think-
trying to be smoking
think-
cigarettes and shit.
I think by the time we're 90, humans are gonna look insane. There's gonna be like green people walking. Like people are gonna have transplants to make themselves green and like spotted.
They
Like-
already do
like-
that.
Well, yeah, with tattoos, but I'm saying like people are gonna have like skin grafts to make themselves different colors and like different heights. People are gonna have like weird appendages attached to like I
Yeah,
think
it's not
humans
gonna
are
be
gonna look
skin graft. It's gonna be
crazy.
like a dermal implant,
Ooh.
Yeah.
like a full dermal implant that you can like control via an app and change whatever color or pattern is displayed.
Mm.
So if you want to be blue, you can be blue for the day. If you want to be
Well, I
green,
think
you
by
can be
the time
green.
we're
Or you
100, I
could
don't
be
think
like
we're gonna have.
striped. You look
I
like
don't
a tiger.
think. I think by the time we're 100, computers are just gonna be integrated into us. I don't think there's gonna be a separate terminal for a computer.
Well, like I
It's just
said,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
in
a cyborg.
ourselves.
That's just that
So it's
Futurama
not gonna
episode. It's in his eyeball.
Yeah.
I hope
Well,
I
yeah.
live long enough to just become a flap of skin held up on
That's
a
what they
rack.
say, dude. That's what they say. You either die a
And
hero, you
someone
live long
rubs
enough to see
lotion on
yourself
me
become
daily.
a flap of skin on a rack.
Yeah. Moisturize me.
Moisturize me.
Moisturize.
And I have a torty.
Rest in peace, Jet Set. What about I know we're jumping all over the place, but just popped into my head. What about the horrific death of John Redcorn, dude?
On record?
About
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's a crazy political
that's
thing.
awful.
I just want to pay my respects, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's a
yeah.
hero.
I think those people who did that. See, I'm gonna get too extreme.
Yeah, I want to get too extreme too, but they're terrible people.
Yeah.
Well, I think they should be
Well,
hung
Dirk
publicly.
thinks
I
that
think.
they should be. This should be done to them right here. The face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the debut episode of King of the Hill should start off with a public execution.
Just
Yeah,
like
I
mob
agree.
justice and someone hunts
Yeah.
those people down.
Yeah, I think that's true justice right there. We
Yeah,
just
dude.
skin these people and put them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I
I'm
was
not
making a
kidding,
joke
dude. This
about
was. I'm pretty sure it was on Wamapoke ground. So
Oh, well then they have different rules there.
no, that means it's sacred.
Well, I'm saying, but they also don't have like. They're like a reservation. They don't have the American government telling them what to do.
I don't think Wamapokes are real. Is it real?
Could be.
Well,
but I don't know.
tribes are real, and if he was on a reservation, they have like different laws.
Well, no, he belonged to a real tribe, but the Wamapoke tribe was the tribe in Parks and Rec.
That's true.
Oh,
I kind of
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh wait, that's probably not even real.
Well, the Pawnee tribe is real.
Yeah, that's why I thought that was funny, because I was like, I'm pretty sure there was a Pawnee tribe.
Yeah, Pawnees were real.
Oh really? That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's still Pawnee tribe to this day.
Damn. Dude.
So I
They would
looked
have
up
to be
Wamapoke
cowards like that,
tribe,
too, 'cause they could
and
beat
all I'm
anybody's
getting
ass.
is Parks and Rec. So I'm gonna go with it's
No,
not a real
yeah,
tribe.
it's not real.
What was his name? Jonathan whatever?
Haas. He played Ken Hotate.
Yeah, Ken. Yeah, dude. Legend. Badass, dude. That dude was huge.
Well, yeah.
Huge.
I still got him
Even a
telling
wrestler.
Jeremy Jam to put on the headdress. Put on the headdress.
Oh yeah.
That's racist.
Yeah. He's like, but Jeremy, he's like, yo, he's like, are you
Yeah,
sure? He's like,
horrified, yeah.
he's like, I do
Oh
not want
my
to put this on. I feel like
God.
it's very offensive. He's like, no, why would it be offensive?
This dude was a Comanche and an Apache.
Hell yeah.
Those are two of the murder tribes. Well, that's a racist thing to say. Those are two war tribes.
Those are two murderers.
Yeah, I was just feeding into colonialism just then. Those are two tribes that used to go to war a lot.
I gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, yeah.
It was theirs.
But
They
I
were
wouldn't.
there first.
I wouldn't call them murderers.
No.
That's why I'm saying I misspoke there. No,
Yeah.
that's not to say there weren't serial killers of every culture.
Everyone's saying
Just
this
bad people in general.
this King of the Hill season's a little cursed. I mean, Dale's gone too. Dale is also.
Yeah, I think they
left
should
us.
just scrap the whole thing. I don't understand why.
Well,
we
they
can't
already
just have-
made it. They already made it before.
I know,
these
but at
people
this
passed.
point, I'm over it. Like, I'm sick and tired of just things being redone from like 20
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, unfortunately,
make-
this one does
make-
look good.
Make a new show. Just make a new thing.
I mean, he did
Just
do
make
that
a
for
new
a while, and
thing.
it didn't
Just watch
hit
the
because of
reruns.
because of streaming services. They don't hit anymore. No one cares about animated comedies
Oh
anymore
yeah,
because
'cause I get it. Yeah,
you know,
and everybody has to be like
Fox has their
nostalgic.
animation domination, and like all those shows last 2 or 3 seasons, and they're fucking
Yeah, all of them are made
on
by
Netflix.
Nick Kroll.
I think he has one cartoon, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the worst cartoon I've ever seen in my
Big
life.
Mouth.
Nick Kroll is funny, but Big Mouth sucks.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with
Big
that.
Mouth is borderline shouldn't be allowed on TV.
Dude, I forgot. Speaking of Nick Kroll, we were talking about Tom Cruise the other week, and him eating the
Yeah, dude, old.
him eating the popcorn,
Mm.
right? And
Oh yeah,
I
Nick Kroll
remember.
has that skit.
Yeah, I remembered where I finally saw it because he posted it, and I was like, finally, there it is. And it's
was on
him.
Conan,
It's-
right?
Yeah, it was on Conan. It's not a skit because I said it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kroll show, but it's because I was looking for it and I was like, I can't find it. It was on Conan,
Can't find.
and he's like,
Yeah.
I got a new character called the '80s guy, and he's like eating like the popcorn.
Yeah, he's
like
just
Tom
throwing
Cruise was.
food into his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's funny, but Big Mouth sucks. You're right. It does suck. It's weird. It's like way too like, I don't know.
Way too like naked kid.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm like, what am I watching here?
yeah.
A little
what
too
is this?
sexual. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
It's
a little
just-
too preteen.
It's
Like,
just gross.
Well,
It's just
it's
gross
racy.
for the sake of being gross. There's no substance to it at all.
yeah,
It's like got nothing smart going on in that show.
yeah. I don't think he knows which audience he's catering to there. Maybe he does.
Well, I think Nick Kroll makes good like 2-minute dumbass like zero brain comedy things, and then when he tries to make something like 30 minutes long, it's just like, all right, you know what I mean?
It's that stretched out
Like,
to 30 minutes.
Like Kroll show was 2 minutes,
Sketches.
and then it was like another thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Kroll Show was funny. Yeah.
yeah. Kroll show was funny because it was like get the bit out and it's done. But like, I don't know.
Publicity. That was a great one.
Yeah, that should have been a show. They should have made a show about Liz and Liz.
Yeah. It's stuff.
That would have been way better.
Yeah.
They could have made a Liz and Liz cartoon. If they made a Liz and Liz cartoon, that would have been crazy. Would have been way better than Big Mouth. And it could have been just as gross as Big Mouth, but they're adults.
Yeah, that would have made more sense. Yeah. You're right. I mean, any of his characters could have been a cartoon. Bobby Bottle Service.
Yeah, Bobby Bottle. He probably would have got sued by MTV though, because
Yeah.
that's Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like Dr. Armand too.
Yeah, dude,
like,
Dr. Armand was like the only one that was like actually
Fuck,
episodic
what's his
too.
name?
Yeah, his son was Andy.
Yeah. Which one, PJ? You talking about the ones where they're drug dealers?
Oh, the rich dicks.
Yeah, Rich Dicks. Can't think of too many more.
He's like, yeah, I got some pills. I got
Yeah.
Simon the Devious.
Who's that?
Simon the Devious. You know who he is, Josh.
I'll find
Simon.
out.
I'm not blanking.
Well, I'll give you a hint. He really wants a specific hat.
Oh, he's from your
okay.
show. He's from your show.
Okay, well, we
See,
do the show.
when he's also a side character, he shines. See, certain people I don't think need to be directing things.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
that
what it
hat
is.
kind of looks like
Yeah.
Dirt's background a little bit.
I mean,
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
was made from a witch's asshole.
How big was this asshole?
Well, the skin, but still.
Oh, okay. So like their back
And
and
it's
legs
cursed.
as well.
Yes.
Well, I feel like anything made out of human
hat.
skin comes with the spirit of that person. I think that's the general.
There's
rule.
one specific episode with Nick Kroll that you would love, and it's where his whole character does an elaborate fucking ruse to try to get the hat from Laszlo.
Yeah, he like burns like a whole nightclub down, doesn't he? To get the hat.
No, well, I think he does that, but I'm talking about when he pretends to like do the like reality like home improvement show.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
See,
I
can
know what
get
you're
behind
talking
that.
about. Yeah, I need to rewatch some What We Do in the Show. It's so funny.
You know what I'm rewatching right now? Actually, I'm watching it for the first time. The 1963 Doctor Who.
Boo.
No, it's pretty cool because they
More like Dr.
basically filmed it.
Boo.
They basically filmed it live in like one take, so there's a lot of mistakes and just like
They
like,
filmed it live on a Saturday.
yeah, live on Saturday night.
Sorry.
Now, you want to know a fun fact about the first episode? first episode had to get pushed back from its debut because JFK got his head blown off.
Whoa.
Like the same day that Doctor Who was supposed to come out, JFK died, so they had to push it back a day.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Fucking Lee Harvey Oswald almost ruined my favorite show.
Damn.
Almost.
Almost.
I hate the guy.
Except he didn't do it. But
Yeah, if he did ruin my favorite show and I never got to watch it, I'd be pissed at Lee Harvey Oswald.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Whack. All assassinators got 3
Whack.
names. Whack.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's
Yeah, but
because
so did
they-
JFK.
Yeah, I think that's because like media wanted to stigmatize them and be like, this is their whole government name. But nowadays, it's like, damn, you don't want to release their name at all because you don't want to give them that publicity.
Well, yeah, and you don't
Well,
want
also
their family
target.
yeah. people that are innocent that may have known him.
Yeah. But I think back in the day, they were just like, we're gonna dox this motherfucker's whole entire name.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's also harder to find out that information back then.
Mm.
You couldn't just like
Go to
pull
the
out something out of
library.
your pocket. No, I mean, yeah, you couldn't just pull a device out
Yeah.
of your pocket and Google where is this.
You had to
Who
ask a
is-
lady. You had to ask a lady at the library, and she had
You
to
had to
pull
actually
out a
talk to
Rolodex. She had to pull out a
people.
Rolodex and be like, "Oh, okay,"
Okay.
and then she had to pull out a book and be like, "Oh, okay, it's over here." And then she had to pull out a file, and then to bring a file out, and then to open the file and be like, "This is what you want."
The good old
Now,
days.
now Google does all of that for you.
Yeah. True. True.
Now Google's all over the Google.
Dude, Google's my best friend, man.
Hey,
Used to
man,
be.
Google's my best
I
friend.
started getting them stupid AI generated answers.
I'm gonna have Google speak at my funeral.
Oh yeah, but back to sum it up with your we got way off topic though with your AI thing, because I just want to add to that. George R.R. Martin just souring
Oh.
his life's work. That's disgusting. I think it's disgusting everywhere. I think I'm seeing a lot of different people. I won't call out anyone by name, but I'm seeing a lot of people taking shortcuts using AI for their like thumbnails or for like their.
Oh,
just their-
thumbnails not art. I don't think
Well,
it's
no,
thumbnails
no,
art.
no.
It's just like
No,
But the-
I know what Josh means because
Hold
it's
on.
still AI generated. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like using an AI tool to like
Yeah.
help you in the process of making a thumbnail. It's like I'm just AI generating like it's still an image thing where you're like
Yeah, I don't enjoy seeing AI.
man
images.
fighting tigers AI generated image search
Yeah.
and it's like the Mr. Beast video.
I think it
one man
has-
versus 100 lions.
I think
Yeah,
AI has its place.
it has its place, but
Or like
I'm not clicking a video that's
remedial
AI art.
thing. Like things that don't mean anything, I think it has a place. But like I think anything that needs a brain, I think it should
As
be.
an actual tool to assist people,
Sure.
I think
I get
people
and that's
Now-
fine. That's
now,
an improvement.
I don't
but-
think.
I think people in the future will use AI just like a calculator. I think it'll just be a
But
thing.
what I mean is as a tool to like help. I mean
Yeah.
like
the tool to help. I
in like
understand.
certain like
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
of
yeah.
software you can have it like help you
Mhm.
extrapolate things.
Like,
a
let's just
little
say you're
better.
making a video, and I'm like, okay, I want to use AI to help me come up with some talking points about this subject. Now, if to help you is one thing.
No, that's not quite what I meant.
But if you could use AI to help you edit,
I
the
was
video,
talking
like,
about
what if
how
AI
in-
could? What if AI
in-
could edit the video and cut it and like make it cohesive without you having to do it?
Well, not so
Uh,
much that either, but kind of. So what I'm talking about is
I
like
wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if I like that.
there's a
though.
guy who does rotoscope
That's true.
videos,
Oh, those are sweet.
but all he does the initial like trace out for certain things and puts the image kind of there,
Oh,
and then AI
fills the
will
rest.
fill in yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean, that's AI assisting tools because otherwise it would take you literal fucking weeks to fucking
Yeah, but that's
go
part
frame
of what,
by frame by frame by frame by frame.
part of what rotoscoping is nowadays. Nobody's rotoscoping for practical reasons. They're rotoscoping.
Well, I mean,
for art.
everyone's rotoscoping that way now because it's way more
Yeah,
efficient.
yeah.
Why would you spend like fucking weeks doing it? Literally, there's no point when you can just. It's going to be better because it's going to be more accurate because it's the
But I don't
computer.
know what's the point in making it at that point because it's just a rotoscope. Like a rotoscope's not that impressive. It's just like,
Well, the rotoscope isn't about the work; it's about the image.
yeah.
You know, it's not.
You know,
it
there's
was,
rotoscoping in the Lord of the Rings cartoons.
yeah.
What's a
They
rotoscope?
they didn't do it all
It's
the way,
it's
so there's like live
basically
action
like
people in there.
OG motion capture.
So they would
So-
film a movie with real people, and then
A
take
scanner
that film
darkly.
and then draw cartoons over the people.
A scanner
Oh,
darkly.
okay. I've seen a Scanner Darkly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hackers.
draw on you draw on the film over the people in the film, so you can get like fluid movements and like a more realistic drawing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I could see
And
someone.
to be fair,
that's not something I would want to look at all the time. So if someone wants to use AI,
No,
to
it's
do that,
old
that's-
school technology. It's from like the 40s. It's like what Disney used to do. I mean,
Yeah.
you could do it with you could do it in 3D graphics, I guess, nowadays, can't you?
I mean, even so, even if you have AI doing it, I feel like it's going to come out more impressive and look cooler if. I don't know. You're probably doing it by hand.
I mean-
just my opinion.
well, so here's the thing, though.
Even go back to
When
just
I-
old
when I'm-
animation. Old
I am
animation
calling
looks
these things
cooler.
AI, but these are also like kinds of AI tools that have existed in
Yeah.
programs for a long time.
Yeah,
They've just gotten
Built-
better.
They're like
This
they're
isn't like
a fill
generative
tool.
AI, like ChatGPT and fucking Midjourney and all those other ones that generate like chat bots
I used to fuck
and,
around on
and
Midjourney.
images, because those just steal the content from other things that exist.
Mm-hmm.
The things I'm talking about are tools that just speed up a process, essentially.
yeah.
Anything that helps you. I think that's what I was getting at when I was saying people will use AI like a calculator in the future. Like, it's not going to be like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't
I don't
like
think
it
it's gonna
though
be a
when
big
they
deal.
take. I don't like it when they take like a movie or an old cartoon or something, and they place the AI on it, and they're like, "Oh, we made it better. We made it smoother, or whatever." It looks
That's
like
just
shit.
people-
Oh,
making
I know what you're
fan
talking
edits,
about.
though.
Like, it was 24 frames, now it's 60, and I'm like, oof, stop. It looks
Yeah.
Just
ridiculous
added
now.
extra pictures. They added extra pictures to the.
Yeah,
frame
there's
reel.
like I remember someone did it to like a picture of like, or they've done it to like episodes of like Roseanne and stuff, and you'll be watching Roseanne, and in the background like all the shit's just like out of whack. It looks weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
unfortunately.
I think we're gonna get better at spotting it, because you know, like when you watched a movie back in like 2005, you're like, "Damn, this looks real," and now when you watch that movie, you're like, "Damn, this looks like dog shit." I feel like that's gonna be like I feel like we're always gonna be like that. Like we're always gonna be able to spot fake shit.
Um,
Yeah.
Like no matter how real it gets, like
You'd be
I feel like we're
surprised.
always gonna be able to spot it. Because there's always like little tells like that we pick up on,
Yeah.
just like
I mean, I've
because-
been noticing
because,
it
like,
on.
but
Because
just wait till you get older.
humans are designed to read this part of your body, like
I get
subtly,
what you're
like-
trying
like
to say,
so much
but I've seen
subtle
plenty
bullshit.
of people like fooled back in the day by Photoshop.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but nowadays, yeah, I don't know.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta
Makes it
kind
fool
of
your
people.
know.
point.
You gotta
I get
you
your
gotta
point.
know. You gotta
but-
know beforehand, I guess.
Exactly. You have to have some knowledge to like know.
Yeah, I think if you showed an 80-year-old person Pirates of the Caribbean, they'd lose their mind.
Yeah. And also you got to think we watch things in higher definition now. So the movie
Yeah,
that came
it
out in
looks
2005, it
Yeah.
just looks
Yeah.
weak now because of that. Anyway,
Because of higher
as
resolution.
excited as I got about this conversation, I got to get off and go to bed.
Yeah, it was a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
go to bed, and I'll
It
see you
doesn't
guys
have to be
tomorrow.
it doesn't have to be a too long of an episode tonight. We don't have to go.
I still got a whole catch-up rant.
Oh,
See,
you
he's
got a
still got
catch-up
whole
rant? I want to hear this. I do want to hear that.
All right. Well, good night, guys.
Good night, clams. Have a good
All right.
night. Sleep tight. Bed bugs. Stay away.
Whoa.
I told him to stay away.
No,
Hey, what's this about the chop? You got a chop rant?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get up to the internet. Oh, I got acid reflux. Share my screen. All right. So you remember how ketchup bottles used to be? Now this isn't about like I'm an old man and I just want the old ketchup bottle back. I think the old ketchup bottle served a better purpose. Yeah, pull out. Get that going. All right. No, I don't want the glass bottle. I want the one in between. Where is it? It's this bottle. Remember this bottle?
Oh, that's a good bottle.
This bottle absolutely sucks
Yeah, I hate
because
that
of the nozzle down here has no control. You can control this bottle. You can let a good stream out. You can let a lot out. You can let out little dots. This one, you try to do little dots with this one, and you're gonna get a giant glob.
Yeah, because
Anytime-
it shoots, dude. It like shoots like a gun.
It's the worst ketchup's ever been.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure
Ketchup-
that's where I'm pretty sure Gel Blaster got their idea from this Heinz ketchup bottle.
Yeah, ketchup's never been this bad, and I really don't know how they're gonna recover with this dumbass bottle. I hate this bottle.
Now, would you prefer this bottle or the glass bottle?
See, okay, now the glass has another issue similar to this one, where it blasts out. The glass one, you have to smack the back. You have to smack the back to get the ketchup out, and sometimes if you do that, you get the huge glob.
Dude, I feel like the ketchup was a different consistency in that bottle though, and it was way better.
Probably, I think they put xanum gum in this one.
Yeah, dude, they put something in the ketchup now, and it's like a weird, smooth ketchup. And I remember it being grainier a little bit.
Look at this, catsup. I've heard people say catsup, and I thought they were fucking up.
No, that's
But
a real
catsup
thing that
used to
people
be,
say.
yeah. Well, I know it's a real thing they say. I always just thought they were fucking up ketchup.
No.
But catsup was what was on the bottle at one point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Heinz and Keystone joined forces to make ketchup at one point.
Oh my god.
Dude, we gotta get some Heinz Keystone ketchup.
I mean, ketchup's got a big history. Everybody loves sauce.
Yeah, dude, you know ketchup used to be like multiple different sauces? Like tomato ketchup is the only one that survived.
Now, Lori made a good point. Why don't we just put the ketchup in the mustard bottle? Like the classic mustard
Oh,
squeeze?
yeah, hold on. Let me pull up that.
That would be a better option for the ketchup because those bottles do release sauce at a good rate, I believe.
I spelled barrel wrong.
There you go.
Yeah, the mustard barrel.
Yeah.
This is the number one condiment dispenser.
Yeah.
The mustard barrel.
Why is everyone fucking this up?
Even this one, even this bottle,
Oh, we
Is
froze. I
that's-
can't see. I'm on the mustard, but we froze.
the French's bottle is an S tier.
Oh
bottle.
yeah, the French's. Really, that's not
I
really
think-
a barrel.
No, it's not a barrel. That one's more of an hourglass. But I want to point out that Heinz ketchup. Are you still with this?
I can't see anything. We're frozen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm frozen on mustard, of course.
I think the people at home will understand. You know how Heinz has different orientations for the cap? Sometimes the cap's on the top and sometimes it's on the bottom.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where the cap is. The water is always in the cap, and I don't understand how that's possible.
Well, you got to give it a good shake now, and I believe that with
Yeah,
these new bottles that you're
But you would
complaining about, you
expect-
can't get a
you
good
would
shake.
You would expect the water to go to the top because the ketchup's heavier than the water.
You can't get.
But
a
then
good
why
shake.
is the water at the bottom? I don't understand ketchup sometimes. Maybe ketchup's got some weird sweat thing where it just comes out of everywhere.
Now, some people refrigerate their ketchup, and I believe that they have less water. Like when your
You don't
ketchup's
refrigerate your ketchup?
No,
You got to refrigerate all your condiments.
That's
unless
not
you're
true.
getting restaurant ketchup.
that's
Yes,
not
you
true.
do.
The restaurant gets the same ketchup everybody else gets, dude.
Hold on, I'm asking Google right now.
You don't have to refrigerate your ketchup, dude. I'm not
Need to refrigerate ketchup.
fat
gonna
love
say yes.
over here eating raw bacon.
I'm gonna say yeah. Generally, it's recommended to refrigerate ketchup after opening. It even says that on the bottle.
Yeah, it's recommended.
It says
not-
that you put hot sauce in your cabinet too. I know that.
Yeah, I do. I don't refrigerate hot sauce. It stays on the table.
No, one time I went over to your house and I got the hot sauce and it was brown and I was like, damn, this is
Well-
some cabinet hot sauce.
Well, that was probably it was probably at the very bottom, and it was probably in there for a long time.
Yeah. I don't trust any condiments that aren't put in the refrigerator. That's just me, and I feel like that's a safe way to eat food.
I probably didn't. I probably wanted to throw it away, but was like, I'm gonna see what this does. And left it in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what kind of weird food poisoning I can get from this
I'm not gonna eat it.
this
I'll
moldy.
buy a new bottle of Crystal. But no, once
No.
it starts to get weird, we get rid of it. It sits on the table, dude. Whatever.
You leaving mayonnaise in the pantry?
No, I refrigerate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, you
no.
gotta treat every condiment like it's mayonnaise.
No, I don't. It's shelf stable, dude. It's not. I don't buy it refrigerated. What's the difference of me? Oh, I took a seal off. I took a
'Cause
fucking
it's-
piece of aluminum off the thing.
The oxygen. There's the oxygen. It gets oxygenated.
Yeah, but it's got a cap, dude, and it's you seal it. Put the
I don't
cap
know.
on
And
it.
the temperature, I feel like the temperature of the
Well, what
room
happens when you
temperature.
eat ketchup at a restaurant, dude? It's been sitting there forever. They literally have a jug of it that they refill those bottles with.
Yeah, and the jug's in the refrigerator. It's not sitting
No,
out
it's
on the
not.
counter where when it's opened, it's put in the refrigerator.
No, it's in a metal can normally. It's in a metal can, like a Heinz ketchup in a can.
Mm.
And then they
No.
funnel it into the, the bottles. And then it stays warm on the table forever. Along with all the other sauces they have provided there
Yeah,
at
but it's
any
also
restaurant.
getting eaten at a restaurant, dude. The ketchup's getting eaten out. Like they're eating that ketchup. They're flying through
I'm
that
eating
ketchup.
that ketchup at
has
my house, dude.
dude, you're not eating a bottle of ketchup in one night.
Not in
Guaranteed.
one night, no. But I'm
That's what they're
going
doing at the
through it.
restaurant. Dude,
Like
at
a
the
bottle.
restaurant, I see those
Yeah,
girls.
dude.
Those girls are refilling that ketchup twice a night, dude. Dude, those people are ordering ketchup with everything.
I like
There's
room
there's
temp
no
ketchup,
chance.
dude.
There's no chance for the ketchup to even get to room temperature because it's coming out of their fridge and just going in that bottle and
Ugh,
straight down
God, dude,
people's
I
bellies,
hate cold
dude.
ketchup. I really do. I hate
I
cold
do
ketchup.
too. I hate cold ketchup, but
It-
I'm not eating.
I'm not dunking
ketchup.
a hot tender in cold sauce, dude. It's nasty.
It is the worst. How you feeling about homemade ketchup?
That's gross. That's
Now,
disgusting.
this brings me back to my other thing I was saying. You know, there's multiple versions of ketchup, not just tomato.
Yeah, I don't like those. I've had the banana one. It's gross.
What? There's banana ketchup?
Yeah, it's not good.
What is a ketchup? Like, what makes what is a mustard a ketchup?
No, I think it's just the flavor.
I'm asking Google.
What is a ketchup?
What is ketchup?
Well, it's tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad if Google says that. Typically, it's a sweet and tangy tomato based. Widely, okay. What is traditional ketchup? What is traditional ketchup? Catsup. It's a sweet and sour condiment made of a variety of ingredients, not just tomatoes. Early ketchups were diverse, including fish ketchup, mushroom ketchup, oyster ketchup, nut ketchup, and different fruits.
Nut?
Yeah.
Nut ketchup? Whoa.
Well, I think nut ketchup came before the peanut butter. Once the peanut butter hit the ground, they were like, "Oh, we gotta get rid of this nut ketchup."
Okay. Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah, dominated. Butter over sauce, you know.
So it's just sweet and sour sauce,
Tomato butter.
tomato butter. Now I'm trying to get me. Speaking of tomato, I'm trying to get me a tomato pie. Have you seen these things? I know I've talked about this on the show, but
Yes, it's a fucking nasty sauce pie, dude. I don't like that shit.
mm-mm.
I like cheese, dude. I love cheese.
Give me tomato pie.
Cheese is good. It's what makes it good. It's salty.
Well, there's cheese in the tomato pie. It's just sprinkled Parmesan.
I don't want sprinkled Parmesan. Like, what am I, a little fucking kid with a
You don't
bowl of
put-
SpaghettiOs? Like, what the fuck? You want me to
I hate
fancy them
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs up a little bit? Sprinkle some Parmesan on it. Dude, SpaghettiOs are good.
They're the worst. I
They're
threw up
good.
once on SpaghettiOs, and I never liked them ever
Oh
again.
my god, that's everybody's thing. I threw up once. I ate this thing. I threw up once.
Mhm.
Oh my
It's
god.
true, though.
Get over it, dude. People throw
No.
up.
I've probably had SpaghettiOs 5 times since I've done that, and every time I've loved them.
Yeah, they're good. If they're piping hot.
I just can't. Yeah,
They
I just
gotta
can't
be-
get past the smell. The smell is just like awful.
No, see what you got to do, dude, and believe me, is you got to put them in a metal pan, like a metal cooking pan, and you got to
Oh,
heat
yeah,
them up
okay.
old school, and you got to put salt and
Yeah.
pepper in those bad boys. A lot of pepper, you know.
A lot of pepper, dude. I put a lot of pepper on every single thing I eat,
Yeah, me too.
except for sweet things, obviously.
No, I love black pepper. Black pepper on eggs. Wow.
Mm. Black pepper on rice,
On everything. Pizza.
on everything. Pizza. Well, I could eat it on pizza, but I do the red pepper on the pizza.
Yeah, red pepper flake.
Yeah. Gotta love red pepper flake.
Dude, I'm kind of hungry. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had a small pizza, but it was very small. It was a small Food Lion cheeseburger pizza. And that's all I've had.
What's on a cheeseburger pizza? Ground beef?
Ground beef, and it's like, honestly, it tastes
American
like,
cheese?
the only reason
Is it American cheese and ground beef?
Yeah, no, it's not American cheese. It's like cheddar, but
Oh, wow.
and it has red sauce. But it sounds weird, but the reason I like it is because I used to go to a
Does it have pickles on it?
No, that's it. I used to go to a pool when I was a kid, and there was pizza there you could order, and it was just like microwavable pizza that they would sell to you for like $3 or whatever as a kid. But it was labeled sausage pizza, but I'm pretty sure it was hamburger, and I'm pretty sure.
We used to get those at breakfast in the schools.
Yeah, it was kind of like school pizza, but it wasn't, dude. It was like a different company that was bringing it in, but I don't know. It was a specific taste, and I think this Food Lion cheeseburger pizza is like the closest I've ever gotten to it.
I want to do a huge shout out to concession stands. If I could eat at one thing and that's it, it would be concession stands.
Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy concession stand food.
I never had to step into a restaurant or a grocery store ever again, and
Dude, we were craving popcorn. We just bought some popcorn because we were craving it.
Yeah, dude, I could get hot dogs, unlimited hot dogs at the concession stands. Come on.
Pretzel.
You can get candies there, sodas, waters, Gatorades.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the
Concession
ultimate meal.
stands got it all. That's the ultimate American staple.
Nachos.
Right there. If you're coming to America from a foreign country, go to concession stand.
I like going to the circus and eating some nachos.
I like going to the movies and eating some nachos.
Yeah, I mean, I just like, you know what? When it comes down to it, I like eating nachos.
And nachos, you could eat nachos walking around.
I got some nachos when I went to SmackDown. I ate them before the show started.
I remember one time I was in high school.
And then I was farting it up in the stands.
I got some nachos from 7-Eleven, and I was eating them in my car, and I was watching something or something. I don't know. I was eating nachos in my car, and then out of nowhere, there's just like a person knocking on my window, and I look up, and it's a cop. I was just like, I just held up my nachos to him, and he was like, "Oh, all right," and then he left.
Oh, wait, I think I remember that. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah,
happening. You were in
high
this.
school then.
No, I think I remember
It was
the
a
story.
long time ago.
Yeah, I remember
this was a long time ago.
I remember the story of you were still in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I was just eating the nachos. What do you want me to drive around and eat nachos? I held up the nachos like this, and I looked at him. He was like, "Oh, that's all right."
No, he probably looked at you because he thought you were someone else, and then when he saw your face, was like, "Oh, wait."
No, he thought I don't know what he thought. He saw a young man in the parking lot for like 30 minutes. He's like, "What is he doing?"
Oh, I guess if you were there for 30 minutes. Dude, why are you eating nachos for 30 minutes? For real, though. This takes a long time to eat a nacho, dude. I can kill that thing in like 10 minutes.
When you're eating nachos, you gotta savor every bite.
Not 7-Eleven nachos, dude.
Honestly, I don't even think I was there that long. I think I had just busted them out, and I was just making them. Like I was. So I do this thing when I get 7-Eleven nachos. I put all the shit in there, and then I crush up the nachos and I eat them with a fork.
Oh yeah. I used to prefer to get like Fritos, bag of Fritos. Yeah, we talked about this, and then pour the cheese into the bag.
Yeah, because it's free cheese and chili.
Yeah, free cheese and chili. Pour the chili and cheese into the Fritos bag, and you got chili cheese Fritos. I literally used to eat that as dinner like 3 nights a week.
Has anybody tested the limit on the free cheese and chili at 7-Eleven? Like, can you go in there and be like, "Can I just have a bag of that chili, please?"
You can't do the bag, but you can go in there and get quite a good amount. Like, I've gone in there with like my own fries.
Oh shit! I thought you had to buy something from them before you could unlock the free chili.
I mean, yeah, you can. You go in there.
So you're telling me I could just go in there with a mug from my house and just get their chili?
No, I had to like go buy a Gatorade or something. Like I went in there and bought a Gatorade, and then I had like my bag of fries from like Wendy's or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna pour chili and cheese on these, and just pour chili and cheese on. They don't fucking say anything most of the time. If it's a 7-Eleven, that's like a normal 7-Eleven.
Free chili and cheese. Yeah.
It's fucking dog shit turd fart that I'm spraying all over my food.
I think every building should have a chili dog station. I just think that should be an American right. That if you have 4 walls and a door, you should have a chili dog station somewhere on the premise.
There should be someone outside selling hot dogs.
And if I run for president, I'm gonna do a big movement for the chili dogs. Okay, we're gonna have chili dogs in every building, a fresh chili dog station, manned fresh chili dog station. So that's jobs for America right there. Um, you can have a foot-long coney or a traditional, regular dog, or you could have a beef dog if you're not into pork. We're not doing those chicken things that the 7-Eleven does because those. How do you feel about the chicken rollers?
I like the buffalo one.
The buffalo one's the only good one, and it's like
Dude.
barely good.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like spicier than normal. I get it sometimes, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like,
The inside part of it, yeah, the outside's good, but I feel like the inside part is just like a tube of nothing.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure entirely what it is, but I do like it. And
It just feels like it is just like nothing in there. It's just like eating nothing, like eating a sponge and nothing. Like the
No, it's
outside, where all
spicy.
the flavor's at. The outside, yeah, the breading's where all the flavor is. I feel like the chicken itself is just
yeah. I mean, it would be
Not good.
it would be a sad state without that breading. It would. It'd be.
yeah. Just give me a roller of just the breading, please. I feel like that's healthier than that chicken anyway.
Maybe. I feel like the whole thing is kind of
They
bread.
got egg rolls at our 7-Eleven now.
Ew.
Yeah, I haven't tried that.
I
And
don't
they had
want an egg roll.
tacos. You ever seen the
I don't want
7-Eleven
cabbage
tacos?
from 7-Eleven.
Dude, the 7-Eleven tacos are the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, them little mini ones. Ew.
Yeah, and they're always just like oozing black stuff for some reason. Like, why are they oozing black?
Yeah, because it's black bean.
Well, is that what it is? Okay, I thought it was
Black
just
bean.
burnt cheese. I thought it was burnt cheese. Black bean is the worst. I hate black bean. Give me red beans. Give me refried beans. Black beans.
Yeah.
No. Pinto beans. Those are up there.
Yeah.
Navy beans. Those are up there. Kidney beans.
Yeah.
No, if you're mixing
Black
black
bean
beans into a 15 bean soup, that's fine.
15 bean soup. Oh my.
You never
God.
seen the bag? Have you ever gone to the store and seen the bag of 15 bean soup?
Yes, I've seen it. I work at a store.
Dude, it's my favorite beans
I
bag,
worked
dude.
at a store that sold 15 bean.
Dude, I love that bag of beans.
You ever make it? I'm not a big lima guy.
What? You don't like lima?
I don't
Yeah,
like
I can
butter
see
beans.
why.
I don't like
It's
waxy
lima-
beans, dude. Waxy beans are gross.
lima. Yeah, I was gonna say lima has a weird texture. It's also got like this weird like Tums texture inside. You know, like when you chew up Tums for a while and it's like no longer
Ugh,
chalk. It's kind of
yeah.
like goop. You know how it turns into that goop? That's
don't
kind of
like
what
that
the
at all.
inside of a lima bean is.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
But yeah, damn, I do love a good bean medley. That's what they call a pile of beans.
Bean medley. Yeah, 3
I
bean
think
medley.
I think that's
4 bean
right. I
medley.
think that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Medley.
Yeah,
Beans. Good for your heart,
dude, I might make some bean soup this weekend.
dude. I love good.
Dude, I'm trying to get
beans.
some. That's another one of my dream plants right there. It's just a nice bean forest.
a bean. Your dream plant is a bean forest.
Yep, just like
A
throw
whole
beans,
forest of
throw
beans.
throw beans
is
everywhere.
My dream plant.
Take this 15 bean soup bag and just chuck it all over the forest. Next thing you know, I got 15 bean soup forest.
I mean, not a bad idea. See what happens.
Oh, I know what happens.
20 years, it's Bean Town.
Not even. It would take like 2 years.
Damn, dude. Well, why don't you get on it, dude? Why aren't we producing beans?
Because I don't have my own forest. I'm pretty sure you can't just plant things in the wild randomly.
You can.
And I don't think it's allowed. I think that's a form of terrorism of some sort, probably.
No, it's agriculturally sound, and you're allowed to do it.
Oh, I think if I walked up to the city court and I had a bag of 15 bean soup and I started throwing that bag all over the grass, they would tackle me.
Bro, if you buy an RV and put it on land and then build a deck on it, there's nothing they can do.
Oh, I know that because there's so much land. That's
Yeah, well,
like-
just do that. Then you can throw beans everywhere.
I'll do it in Arizona. Who's gonna say anything about that? Throwing
Yeah.
beans in the
Oh, that
desert?
sounds
I'll throw
like a-
beans. I'll be like Johnny Appleseed. I'll
Yeah,
be
dude,
dirt bean
beans are
man.
gonna
I'll be-
thrive in the desert, dude. Good idea.
Remember Johnny Appleseed where he was throwing apples everywhere?
Yeah, you're gonna be
Got
dirt
an apple tree.
beans.
Dirt Bean Boy.
Dirt bean.
Dirt Bean Seed.
Dirt bean seed. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Dirt beans.
Dirt Beans. That's me. I'm Dirt Beans. I'm going all over Arizona planting beans in the desert.
It grows nothing. You just find
I'm
dried
trying to-
up beans out in the desert. You're like, what is...
Yeah. Little ants all over them.
It's like, why did he cook these?
Yeah, why are they cooked? Why does he have a can of bushed beans? Why is he throwing bushed beans everywhere? There's barbecue sauce on them.
These are cooked.
These beans can't grow
This
anything.
is a little piece of bacon that's cooked.
The only thing these beans can grow is a turd.
Oh my god.
Dude, I do love a good bean turd.
I mean, dude, it does make it the best. It does.
Yeah, it's just like a hollow, just like empty, just like huge.
Bonk.
Yeah,
We used to have it in here.
that's what it sounds like.
Stinky.
How do you have that one still? I deleted that one.
Poopy.
Oh yeah, I got some sneaky ones in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Price is Right one. The
Got a lot
Price
of
is Right
sin
one
with
is
federal
good.
Got a lot of sin with federal Rizla marshals, sir. You must let us in. We gotta bust the gap.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I was just clicking the random things.
Oh, I see. You're on somebody else's Discord using their settings.
Yeah.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Wow.
All right. That's the show. Bada bing, bada bo.
Bada
Time
bean,
to
bada
go.
bean. We might have to get rid of that sound. We might have to retire this one. Survivor's
Oh, yeah.
over.
Well, 48 is over. Yeah.
No, we'll keep
It'll
that
be
one
It'll
around.
be a while.
keep-
I mean, it's pretty
We'll
nice.
keep what's that dude Shaheen's legacy going through
Yeah.
our show. Shaheen lives on.
Yeah, he should live on. He does. We won't see him for a while. He's not on season 50. So.
I saw the cast of 50 and I forgot almost everybody except for Colton.
Who? Colby?
Colby.
I was gonna say you don't want Colton to come back. I don't know. There was a Colton, and I don't think you want him back.
Is Rupert still alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Why don't they get Rupert and Poverty back?
Poverty, I
feel
don't know. Poverty, I believe, is
Poverty-
doing other shows. May have other obligations.
Yeah, she's probably
Rupert,
famous.
he may not be in Survivor shape. I don't know.
I feel like those two, if they really wanted to get the, old Survivor heads back into the show, you just pull back some of them people.
Dude, on Thursday I'm gonna
It's
do
like-
Survivor 50 cast tier list. On
Survivor 50, Survivor 50 is the perfect relaunch for Survivor to come back to its heyday, and what they need to do is
It should be,
nostalgia. They need to nostalgia bait a bunch of people and then change the dynamic of the game to be more.
Well, they already put
interesting.
so many people on the cast. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do 26 days. So.
Oh, dude, I got a lot of likes on a comment I posted on Jeff Probst's video. He was talking about old Survivor, and then one of the things he was just like, "Yeah, we used to do crazy things," and I quoted that, and I was like, "That's part of the problem with today's seasons,
Yeah,
because you
today's
used
season,
to do
you used
you
to
used
crazy
to do
shit.
crazy things, and now you don't do crazy things." Because he was
Yeah.
talking about when they were in the Amazon, and they would have to go to tribal council. They used to have to take boats, and every single night they would take a boat. There'd be crocodiles next to the boats,
Yeah, dude.
and he's like, "Yeah, we used to do stuff like that." Now they don't, because
and now they have a residency in Fiji, and every season looks the exact same.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It's just a repeat.
They need to do Survivor in the Siberia or something.
Dude, they used to do different locations, but the locations stopped
Survivor Antarctica.
after, I
Just
think,
like the tundra.
38 or something like that. 38 was the last one that was somewhere different. It's like Ko-Rom
I
or
don't know.
something. I don't know.
I also feel like the format of the show has just lost all its pizzazz. It's just
No,
it's just like let's check the boxes of what Survivor is. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's
they've
nothing
also they've tainted it a little too much. They've, I think that they need to not reformat, but deformat back to your old format.
oh yeah, where it
Sure.
was just guerrilla style.
Well, people kind of like that. I feel like. I mean,
Yeah.
even in comparison to nowadays, I saw someone talking about my friend Max on YouTube was wondering, like, he was posted a thing about how, like, hey, skateboarders, like, if you're posting skateboard content on YouTube, it's not getting a lot of views, but like these guys like Gifted Hater who will do a tier list in Microsoft Paint for an hour with no edits, get like 1 million views. And I was
It's
like,
just different content.
well, it's yeah, it's authentic. I don't know. I feel like you don't
Skateboarding's
need,
like a that's niche.
yeah, but I think but it's also, this is also niche though as well. I feel like you don't need a whole
For
team
sure.
of people behind you to get that over.
Especially since like Big Brother and Love Island and
Yeah.
The Bachelor Island, like everything's ripping off the Survivor and almost doing it better at this point.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to make yourself more like those shows. You need to scale back and go back to your Microsoft Paint days. Okay, you're too much AI Photoshop, and we want MS Paint.
It's also like everybody has a freaking backstory. There's no throwaway characters.
Well, the
anymore.
backstory has always been part of Survivor. That's always been.
Yeah. I don't know, but there was
And you gotta
clear
have
throwaway-
the characters are important. I think it's important to focus on the cast, and because dude, I can tell you right now through the 40s, I don't remember half these people. They're forgettable as fuck, and they gave them a backstory, but it's for like, you know,
I'm a vet tech.
but that's kind of why I don't remember them, because I never saw any of their gameplay. Like, I got their backstory, but I never saw any of their fucking gameplay, dude. Especially when they were like 30-minute episodes for like 41 through 44.
Oh, Survivor
Oh,
should
God.
do. Survivor should do GoPros live cammed to Twitch
That would
on
be
each
horrible.
contestant. On each, you could tune into each player's stream.
Yeah, that's called Fish Tank. That's
That's kind of like no. That's hidden cameras watching people. I'm talking about like POV cams.
yeah. Well, I'm surprised they're not doing that yet on Fish
I
Tank.
feel like that would be like the obvious thing
It's
to
the next
do is to
move.
like they should put Survivor.
No, I don't
on
want to see
Twitch.
that. No.
You don't want to tune into the live stream. Like, what if something juicy's happening live?
No. You need the edit, dude. There's a lot of nothing happening.
Oh yeah, the edit comes. Like, you can watch the Survivor through the live streams, and it'd be like a convoluted
there should
mess.
be more
And then you
nothing,
watch,
actually.
then
I
you
think-
watch the season, and you can see everything come together.
Yeah, I don't think the survivors actually get enough nothing. I think there's too much. The 20. They shortened the days from 39 to 26. It's too much. It's too much too fast.
Here's what
It
you
used
do.
to be nice
I
when the
got it.
survivors had a day of nothing, and they were kind of like, "Oh shit, are we gonna have an immunity tonight?" They didn't know. Now they know that there's something every freaking night. You know.
I figured out what'll save Survivor. You get a second host, and it's Kaisenet.
No. Well, I mean,
Kaisenet.
actually, wouldn't
The
mind
kids love him.
Kaisenet as a host. He wouldn't be bad.
No, he's a decent kid.
Yeah, but he'd be a good.
He's
TV
smart. He's
be a
actually
TV
like a
presenter.
young Vince McMahon. The way he's running everything he's doing is kayfabed to shit, and it all goes back to him. Like everything like his streamer university things, I've tuned into
Oh
that.
yeah, it's
And it's all kayfabe. It's all fake, right? And then like any of those like cast members of his, they're like, he is literally like Vince McMahon right now.
yeah. He's just doing. It's a big wrestling show. Yeah.
Yeah, and people are gonna be devastated when they find out streaming's fake,
Well,
or at least that style of live streaming.
yeah.
Like they're all characters. They're all kayfabing. Like everything's kayfabed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up with a quirky character, and you're on stream being that character for an hour or whatever it is.
Yeah. But I've seen clips from the streamer university thing he did, where it was just like this big stream with like 100 people.
Yeah, I've seen.
And all
clips.
of them were also streaming. But like some of those people are definitely like full blown characters.
Yeah.
Actually, I think all of those people were full blown characters.
Yeah, in the light of Doctor Disrespect and shit like that.
No, not even. They're like pretending to be real people. They're not even pretending to be like caricatures of people.
I mean, that's what I've been doing the whole time. I haven't said a single truth this entire time.
It's kind of like what we used to do, where we were playing characters on this podcast at one point in time. We're
Well,
always ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Well, kind of just playing characters of ourselves, though. Just, you know,
Yeah.
there's no thought gone into it. And no vents
like-
to relate back to.
Like Theo Von isn't a real person.
Oh no.
Theo Von is as real as the Undertaker is.
Yeah. Theo Von is hipster Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy is as real as the Undertaker.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
His name is Dan White.
He's from fucking Missouri or some shit like that. He's from the Midwest.
Yeah, he sounds like us. He's just like, hey, what's up? I'm Dan.
I'm Dan.
Yeah. He's like, but I can do
I
this.
think
You ever try
he-
to fart and poop come out? And poop lasagna.
Well, I don't think he does
You're
Larry the
done.
Cable Guy
You're
anymore.
done.
I think he only does that voice for Toe Mater.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's not get into a Larry the Cable Guy divulgent thing. House Assembly, Clams, Dirt, Josh, Sundays, 9 o'clock. Super House Extra YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, enjoy. Larry the Cable Guy. Bye.